Hi everybody, it's Bob in the kitchen again at the Somerset. Today I'm going to make another one of the fan favorites, which are Bobuffins. Yes, of course I named them after myself because I developed them. So first things first, you usually crack an egg into a muffin tin, but I have these silicone muffin cups which clean up so much better than a muffin tin. So if you don't have these, go ahead and use a standard muffin tin to do these in. So I am still going to spray these with some cooking spray just because I don't want anything sticking. So just a quick spray inside these silicone cups. And again, if you were using a standard tin, you'd also want to spray those tins for sure. And then we have our cups here. We're going to just crack an egg into each one. A lot of people always have trouble cracking eggs. They get shards of eggshell into their items. So I always crack it on a flat surface instead of cracking on the edge of a bowl. I find that to be much better, and I don't get as much of the eggshell into the items that I'm trying to cook. So now that I've done that, you can take any kind of item. I'm just going to wipe my hands real quick. Sometimes you take a tip of a fork, a knife, whatever you need to do. And then I just break up the egg yolk a little bit here. I just assume people like a yolk that is not so runny. I don't mind it, but I think when you're trying to appeal to the masses, you should have a not runny yolk. On top of that, we're going to do a splash of heavy cream. And for those who might ask, yes, sure, substitute half and half for the heavy cream if you want. But you do need a little bit of fat in this. And the reason why you really want this heavy cream in here is because you do want these to turn out moist. A lot of times people think there's a hollandaise sauce on it, but really it's just the heavy cream. And then on top of that, I like to use a little of this flake sea salt and just do a little dash on top of each of those. And then I like to do this cracked pepper. This is a quarter cracked black pepper. I get this from the Atlantic Spice Company, and I really like this. I use this on meats, poultry, but I love it in here. It gives a little crunch to that. After that, your eggs are actually prepped. They go into a 350 oven, preheated of course, and they cook for 20 minutes. It's a simple process. So we're going to throw these in. Let me set my timer real quick. And that's that. Once again, we have the finished product right here. Now we need the muffin part also when we're doing Bobuffins. So I've just pre-split these English muffins, and I like to do these in the broiler on high. You could do them in the toaster if you wanted to, but I do find sometimes when you're toasting English muffins, they don't toast up as nicely as they do under the broiler. Actually, a toaster oven would also be an excellent choice to toast them in. So basically just split them with your fingers or a fork. You want to make sure you have those nooks and crannies exposed. And then we're going to throw these in the oven on a high broiler for about 3 minutes. Now again, broilers are very different on everyone's oven. You really have to watch these like a hawk because they can go from done to well done in a matter of seconds. Now, believe it or not, we of course have these finished also. So we're just going to set those behind, and then we're just going to go to assembling of the Bobuffins. And each Bobuffin goes a slice of cheese. So typically, just put one slice on each of the bottom portion of an English muffin. Here's a little bit of information for those of you that don't know. The bottom of an English muffin is called the heel. The top is called the crown. So one piece on each. And I'm really surprised not to see Bizzo in the kitchen because he typically comes running when we do Bobuffins because he loves cheese. On top of that piece of cheese, we're going to do the egg. And then I've already heated up the Canadian bacon. So with Canadian bacon, it is a finished product already cooked. So all you need to do with it is really heat it up. So I just put it in a frying pan for a few minutes on each side, and it's all done for me. So we're going to go ahead and just put those right on. And voila, that's it to a Bobuffin. Now, of course, there's one more step, and that is the taste test. So let's get to that. Just going to get me a plate out. So this is a nice sandwich you could do ahead of time. I love it. It's an easy one. There are some substitutions you could do with a Bobuffin. I have served them a sausage Bobuffin, which obviously is just a swap out with the Canadian bacon and sausage. I also one time did a green eggs and ham Bobuffin, and that one is a swap out on the heavy cream with pesto. And that's an excellent choice, because that pesto will keep that egg moist also in the oven. And then a ham slice instead of the Canadian bacon. So let's just take a quick bite of this. Bobuffins have been on the menu since the first year, and they never disappoint. I love them. Oh, look who has entered the picture. Bizzo. And Bizzo is here for a piece of cheese, so I'm going to flip him a piece of cheese. You'll see he loves cheese. Ah, that was a good catch, Bizzo. Good job, bud. So that's it for Bobuffins. We're going to be posting this later, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up. Have a great day. Bye.